I'm not part of the problem. I'm going to be a YouTube reply girl, only I don't have cleavage or moles on my breasts. Okay, so I recently, I think last night I skipped over YouTube. I love watching YouTube. It's one of my favorite pastimes. When I'm not watching movies, writing scripts, or just working on projects, I just watch YouTube because there's so much fun content on there. Especially since there's a lot of YouTubers who just want to make content they want to make, and I just love watching things about movies. So I stumbled across a video called Hollywood Scumbag Quentin Tarantino, had uploaded by Dennis Voss. And, okay, look. Everyone's gonna call me a Tarantino stan, but I absolutely love the man's work. I have a fucking From Dusk Till Dawn poster on my wall. I think he's a great writer, and yes, I understand he's not a perfect person. There's a lot of allegations against him of not doing nothing about Weinstein, which I'll get into. And he's a human, okay? Maybe, but he seems like a really cool dude. Like, from what I've seen in interviews, what I heard about him, and, I mean, people still work with the guy. I mean, Samuel L. Jackson's been working for 20 years. If he really was a scumbag, and people love Samuel L. Jackson and say he's a great guy, why would he hang out with Tarantino? It's not like he's not the only fucking director in Hollywood. I mean, Samuel L. Jackson works on other movies, so workaholics like 200 movies. Tarantino's not the only guy in Hollywood, so it's not like, oh no, if he quits Tarantino, he'll have no career. No, that's not true. If he really was a scumbag, Samuel L. Jackson could have quit years ago and still have a career and still have a very successful career. He's one of the highest paid actors in Hollywood. He's got Marvel. He's got fucking Marvel behind him. He does not need Tarantino. He does it because he likes the guy. So I don't think he would like someone who's a scumbag. So, without further ado, let's get into the video. First of all, this video looks like fucking visual diarrhea. Okay? This video is so crappily edited, so awfully made. I think this guy's probably 15 years old. Judging by his video quality. I mean, when I was 15, I was making videos like this too on fucking Windows Movie Maker. You know why? Because I did not have the fucking... Back when I was 15, we did not have this great shit. You can literally get fucking DaVinci nowadays for free, at least the free version. It's still better than anything out there when I was a kid. So the only reason I was like crap back in the day was because I was 15 and I had no money. All I had was Windows Movie Maker, and I at least put some visual flair. This is just no visual flair. So first of all, this is just a crappy made video. Secondly, the content is terrible. And I'm pretty sure this guy's 15, one, because he does not show his voice. If you're going to make a movie slandering somebody, to quote Dirty Days of Spider-Man, like, I resent that. Slander is spoken, and print is liable. This is more liable. If you're going to slander someone's name, say they're a scumbag, and you don't even have the balls to use your own voice in your video, you're probably either 15 and don't like your own voice, or have 20 or something and just don't have balls. So either way, it's still pretty shitty. And let's go through the points. The first point made, okay, there's one thing I do like. They edited in this really funny Comedy Central skit talking about Tarantino. My favorite line is like, I don't have a big ego, I have a big head, because Tarantino has a huge fucking head. The guy doing the impression was so spot on, talking about he has a big ego, he has a big head. And then the scene where he's directing the GIMP, like, in this, like, play version of Tarantino is so fucking hilarious. Oh god, that's great. Okay, that's actually one thing I like, but he didn't make that. He didn't make that shit. That was actually made by professionals who actually seemed to like Tarantino. He used it in a negative light, showing off, like, him saying it's alright, but really, the actual people who made the Comedy Central skit probably love Tarantino, and they love him so much they were able to make a great parody of him. Usually, you parody something, people say it's wrong to make some fun of something you don't love, then you realize you're just making fun of it to be mean. And the people in Comedy Central probably do like Tarantino because they know the mannerisms. They like him enough to watch interviews, all the interviews, to see his mannerisms. So yeah, so that's how it opens, and then it gets into the whole Uma Thurman thing where she said she had bad neck. Okay, they're like acting like she's gonna fucking die or some shit. No, she has permanent neck damage from a stunt that went wrong, which Tarantino said he regrets very much. He actually did try to see if it was safe, and it turned out to be safe. It just happened to malfunction. And in the video, they showed Tarantino rush to help her, so it's not like he was like, oh, like, yeah, fuck, it's Uma Thurman, I can live without her. No, Tarantino loves Uma Thurman, and I'll get into that in a bit. And basically, yeah, it was a bad onset accident, and he's using this as a way to show, oh, Tarantino's a monster. He's not a monster. Fucking Spielberg's had people die on his sets. There's actors, stunt doubles, and people that fucking get obliterated into pieces. I mean, the fucking stunt double for Domino fucking died horribly in a motorcycle accident on Deadpool 2. No one's calling Ryan Reynolds a scumbag. People love Ryan Reynolds, or a director who directed John Wick. The people love him. No, Tarantino's actress just got in a car because she trusted him, and Tarantino regrets that she trusted him that much. Like, he didn't like fucking put a gun to her head and put her in the car. That's different. He just said, "Hey, can you do this thing? It'd be better for the shot if you did it instead of stunt that woman." And it worked well. I mean, the movie still did well. I mean, Uma Thurman shouldn't even be complaining, other than the fact that Tarantino and Weinstein's probably had to pay their medical bills. So, she's still acting to this day. It's not like it crippled her for life. I mean, I understand making complaints about it, and years later, people finally hearing about it, understanding that was a bad situation. But this guy saying Tarantino's scumbag for doing that is fucking stupid. And then, of course, after that, we get into the whole Django Unchained with Cat Williams saying, "I would put my fist in Tarantino's mouth," which is kind of weird. You're fucking inciting violence to get a guy you don't know, really, over a movie he made. That's actually worse on you, bro. Like, I know you're trying to sound all self-righteous, but acting, you're gonna fucking punch someone in the face with a movie they made, is fucking stupid. That's like Uwe Boll, who would fucking fight critics in the boxing ring because he read reviews of this movie. Also, Cat Williams is like 5'4". Tarantino's like 6'1". Like, he's not gonna win that fight. Tarantino's not a big muscle dude, but he can definitely use the size against him. So, Cat Williams getting a fight with Tarantino. Tarantino's probably gonna just crush that dude because he's tiny. Like, even in an interview, he said there's so much fucking headroom. Like, there's so much headroom because the guy's like 5'4" and he's skinny as fuck. So, that'll be bad. And then, of course, goes to Spike Lee's famous interview saying, "It's not gonna have my ticket," And, well, fuck you, Spike Lee. I mean, who gives a shit? It's one ticket out of the millions it made. And also, I think he's just jealous. Spike Lee's fucking jealous. He's been making shit for years. His one claim to fame now, he got nominated for Black Klansman, which is okay, I guess. But, yeah, I mean, and then you think about it, he's calling Tarantino racist. Well, have you seen any of your fucking movies? Have you seen Do the Right Thing, you fucking idiot? That whole movie has a racist Italian stereotype as the main character, so I don't see why you call Tarantino racist, yet your movies have so much racism against white people, and you always perceive black people as these, like people who can do no wrong. I mean, there's bad people in everywhere. There's bad white people, bad black people, and there's just bad people everywhere. And to think that your movies are not racist just because they make black people as saints, I mean, a lot of them are. Some of the nicest people I know are black, but there's also some awful black people, like, just in any race. And you think that's okay? And then also, you never even seen the fucking movie, and you didn't realize that the movie's actually uplifting for black people? I mean, Tarantino explodes himself as a fucking slaver, and he explodes. All the black people's deaths are very tastefully done. It's only the white people who die in a gory fashion that's fucking hilarious to watch. And yes, the N-word is said hundreds of times because it's a fucking slavery area, okay, you fucking retard. Also, Cat Williams started saying shit like, "How's there a silent letter before black people can read?" That's more racist. Tarantino said, yes, black people can read in this movie. But Cat Williams said, "How can there be a silent letter back when black people can't read?" Like, that's actually more racist. You're, like, what the fuck? Alright, that's enough about that stupid ass racism shit.
Rape the 13.
Sorry, I'm rewatching the video. And then, okay, according to what Weinstein thinks. So Tarantino did say he should have done more. He really couldn't. Weinstein funded all his movies, and really, he can only go to them because even after, like, he literally severed ties with Weinstein, and now it took him forever to find a home for Homes Upon Hollywood. Fucking Warner Brothers wanted to do it, but they wouldn't give him the rights. Sony was the only person that gave him all the rights he needed. So that's the only reason he did it with Sony. And the only reason he worked with Weinstein is because they like his work. And say what you will about Weinstein, he has a good eye for talent. But he was also a monster. So, then Tarantino has completely said, hey, he was a father figure to me because he never had a father, Tarantino, and he helped him so many ways financially, but he does say he was a monster because he has two instances. He knew he made advances to his girlfriend, he made advances to Uma Thurman. He literally told him on the set of Kill Bill, don't fucking do it. He confronted him and yelled at him, saying, don't do this anymore. And he thought, I'm going to bend the end of it, but it turns out it wasn't. And he knew about it and he didn't do nothing. That's about it. So painting him as a scumbag just because he was financially supported by Weinstein is not bad. And then he uses the clip of him doing the dick jokes from Reservoir Dogs because, that's acting, of course, which is stupid. And then there's this whole thing about Roman Polanski, and of course Tarantino come off as weird, but they don't let him talk. Howard Stern's actually a real scumbag, by the way. They don't let him talk. He literally just keeps talking about, no, it wasn't like the big R word, it was auditory rape. And then there's been claimed that the girl actually wasn't I don't know, I mean, it seems like the whole drugging thing was kind of a way for her to save face, which is kind of bad because you shouldn't victim shame. You should believe both sides. And if one side is right, that's right, but at least Polanski has his own side, and Tarantino's trying to see his side. But Howard Stern's like, no, it was rape. Like, Howard Stern, you're a fucking scumbag. And Robin, I love it how every time Robin says something, like Ted can say, "Preacher Robin," like Robin's been employed with Howard Stern as an alleged scumbag. Well, not alleged, she's a real scumbag, and she doesn't say shit because that's her employer. Like, she would not talk shit about Howard Stern. But and then she like laughs, and then she was also in the same room as John Kay, who was an actual predator, sexual predator, and she kept laughing at his jokes about underage girls. Like, she's not. I love when it says preacher Rob. Robin is not the nicest person. Like, she will joke around with people who are actual predators about underage girls. But here she's on her high horse saying, it's rape, it's rape. Well, of course it's rape, you fucking idiot. But Tarantino's saying, listen to both sides. But Robin's like, I mean, she's employed by a real scumbag. Howard Stern's a scumbag. Funny enough, they played a clip of him going down on a fucking G-string pretty much, with a crowd of kids saying "fart man," and then he cuts right about to show his ass cheeks. Like, that is worse than I think anything Tarantino does, showing off his ass cheeks with a bunch of kids. Like, what the fuck? Howard Stern is fucked up. I don't know why he would use this Howard Stern review. And then, of course, the lady who accused Roman Polanski talked about how Tarantino is kind of an asshole. You never met the dude. He was quoted saying something, that's it. Also, she said, the Me Too movement, blah, blah. Well, Tarantino's your fucking ally. Tarantino has denounced Weinstein, doesn't work with him anymore, and just keeps saying, I wish I could have done more. So Tarantino's your ally in the fucking Me Too movement you're talking about so much. And then they show a clip from him from Russell Dawn, great acting by the way, saying, oh yeah, Tarantino, you're not a scumbag, you just play one of the movies. Well yeah, because he's an actor. I like saying, I'm gonna accuse fucking Anthony Hopkins of being a murderous cannibal, and just play clips from all the fucking Hannibal Lecter movies, and that's gonna rest my case. Also, he uses a fucking, in order to have it in the point of fucking Howard Stern, he uses a clip of Daniel Bryan, which makes me believe if he is not only 12 or 15, because he loves Daniel Bryan, because Daniel Bryan fucking sucks. He's probably had the mentality of a 12 or 15-year-old, because I'm a huge wrestling fan. I went to see WrestleMania 37. Daniel Bryan was the worst part. I mean, I love watching Roman Reigns and Edge go at it. That was a great event. And Daniel Bryan kind of ruined the whole thing, being, I don't want my WrestleMania moment. I may not have it. Are you fucking idiot? Edge is like 40 years old. You're like not even that old as him. Like, of course you have more WrestleMania. Edge is probably going to go to WrestleMania 38, and he's not complaining that I need my WrestleMania movement. Fuck you, Daniel Bryan. That was a tangent. But yeah, this video is fucking terrible. I'm surprised it has so many views, and it's really bad. Badly edited, badly made, and it's a straw man argument showing Tarantino's a scumbag, and really he's actually one of the nicest people in Hollywood. I know he's not the nicest guy, but he's married, has a wife. People love working with him. I highly doubt he's a scumbag, so yeah. Anyway, so that's about it. I didn't really make these response videos. I might make another one about another YouTuber in general, because he kind of fucked with some of my favorite movies. And not because this is my favorite movies, the way he criticizes being completely wrong about it, and yet people take his opinion as facts, saying, oh, I never thought of it that way, Spider-Man sucks. Like, no, I mean, he's kind of stupid, so it's kind of a CinemaSins situation where I understand it's satire, but it's really bad for film criticism, because CinemaSins, there are people like, I'm not going to watch this movie because CinemaSins is bad. No, there's satire, but people take it as real criticism, so yeah, I'll see you guys later.